Wall Street Memes Casino.
I'm fine.
And Sportsbook.
This is KUGAN CASSIUS for IFLTV. Delighted to be joined by Mr. Darren Till. How are you first of all, Darren?
I'm good, mate. How are you? Get up.
Wonderful.
Hey. Up. Sorry about that.
That's all right. Darren, breaking news that your professional boxing debut will take place on the undercard of Mike Tyson and Jake Paul in Arlington, Texas, 20th of July, against Julio Cesar Chavez. So, you teased something big. Your debut's against Chavez Jr.
Big, innit, mate? Told ya.
Talk us through how this come about, Dal.
Obviously, mate, I've been on the sidelines for what, 15, 18 months now or something, and I was setting up a few things of my own behind closed doors and that, like, you know, Guerrilla Fight Club, which we're going to launch this year, hopefully, as well. But obviously, I was just waiting for the right offers. A lot of offers were coming in, like, you know, to fight the likes of Dylan Dennis, Logan Paul, and, you know, obviously the fight that I want, Mike Perry. Got an offer of like Masvidal and stuff like that to get that back on. But hey, what have I said about you being quiet? Sorry, mate. So yeah, you know what, mate? And I just wanted to wait for the right opportunity, the right money, the right like sort of like stage and platform to prove, you know, this is boxing, this is striking, this is what I've always been, you know, very good at. So I'm fighting Julio Cesar Chavez on. I've just seen Netflix posting about it, mate. It's big shit. It's big shit. I don't think it gets much bigger than this, does it, KUGAN? Ever say so myself?
Well, listen, I would say it'll probably be, I mean, we've got a lot of big fights in boxing, one this week, which we'll have a little word on. But as it talks about global event, Mike Tyson and Jake Paul is definitely up there within, you know, the top 2 or 3 talked about events this year that will occur. So, yeah, all eyes on Texas on July the 20th, definitely.
Right, July 20th. And especially, it's on Netflix. It's on Netflix, so it's like everyone who subscribes to Netflix is going to be able to watch this fight. So it's gonna attract your normal household people who wouldn't really usually sit up for a fight or be interested in a fight, because it's going to be previewing and getting advertised on them type of platforms. So as I said to you, mate, I've just seen Netflix, you know, post on my fight. So it is a big deal, and it's a big deal to be a part of it as well. So, you know, congrats to all involved, especially Mike and Jake and all the promoters and you know, the team behind it. They're the guys that make all this shit come together. Without them, you know, we wouldn't have a fight.
I mean, the card itself now looks very kind of stacked, because obviously the Taylor and Serrano rematch was added to it recently as well. So it's huge.
It is. It's absolutely massive. And you know, obviously you've got the main event. You've got Mike Tyson, who's just a living legend. I know he's not in his prime now, but he is still Mike Tyson. And then obviously you've got Jake Paul, which you can't deny the man. He's a massive name in the world of sports, and, you know, as a celebrity now. And then obviously for me, Katie Taylor's the biggest female boxer we've ever had in boxing. She's a great ambassador for the sport. I watched the first fight, Taylor Serrano. That was one that was Liam Smith was fighting on, and it was like the Puerto Ricans versus the Irish. It was absolutely unbelievable. Was you there? I don't know. The atmosphere was unbelievable. I wasn't there, but I've just heard, and you can hear off the screens as well. So yeah, be quiet. So yeah, mate.
Let's just get some of the kind of formalities of your clash with Chavez Jr. 190-pound catch weight. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's correct. I hope I make it. Fuck me.
and it's going to be over 6 rounds as well.
Yeah, I wanted it over. I would like it to go longer than that, but 60 is fine for me. I think I'm going to knock him out in the second, third round. That's what I reckon. In the third round, I'll knock him out.
Is that your prediction? Yeah.
Well, I think I'm going to knock him out in the third. Sorry about that. I know I'm going to knock him out in the third round.
Obviously, Chavez Jr. is very experienced. I think he hasn't fought as in professional boxing for nearly, I think, around 2.5, 3 years. What sort of Chavez are you expecting on the 20th of July?
I don't know. I'm just worrying about me. I'm not worrying about anyone else anymore. I'm worrying about me and what I'm going to be like on the 20th of July. And I've been in the gym for 15 months now. been working on the craft of boxing. So I'm just worrying about me. I couldn't care less what he's doing. I really couldn't give a fuck. I honestly couldn't give a fuck what he's doing, what his team's doing. I couldn't give a fuck what Jake Paul's doing. I couldn't give a fuck what Mike Tyson's doing. I only give a fuck about me. And I'm coming to steal the show July 20th. I'm to make a big bang. Get in here now.
I can hear you, but you've just frozen for a second.
You see me?
I've got you back now. Darren, just before I do let you go, obviously there is a huge fight happening in Saudi Arabia where I am at the moment, Fury-Usyk. So you could just answer all this in one go. What are your thoughts about that fight? And what were your thoughts on Big John Fury and clashing with Team Usyk a couple of days ago? You can kind of roll that all into one if you want.
I wasn't a fan of that, if I'm being honest, mate. Like, I think there's a time and a place to be punching, slapping, and headbutting people. I don't think that guy was the guy to be headbutting. John Fury's twice his size. The kid looks like a kid. I wasn't a big fan of it, if I'm being honest. I'm not saying, I like the way John Fury carries on sometimes. He is fun for the sport, but I wasn't a big fan of it. I think you can see that Tyson wasn't when you see Tyson's reaction. But yeah, that was that. But I'm looking forward to the fight, as I say. Obviously, I know Tyson well. I think he's one of the best boxers on planet Earth. I think he's a great heavyweight, and I'm a huge fan of Usyk. Don't really want to say who I think it's going to take. I think it'd be great for obviously England if Fury wins, but I think it's going to be an explosive fight, and I think whoever wins is probably at the face of heavyweight boxing. That the best, the current best, and then obviously it's on to fight Joshua in my eyes. So yeah, that's how I see it, mate. There's not much to talk about it really, is there? It's just two of the best going at each other, and the best man's going to win. If I had to say, on pure skill and stuff like that, I think he's a little bit small. I think he could potentially take it. Potentially could take it. But Fury's just got that smarts about him. He knows how to use his height and his weight well, doesn't he? Like we've seen it many a time. I think we could see him leaning on him, do you know what I mean, throughout the fight.
Yeah. All right, well, listen. I'll let you crack on. I'm sure your phone is absolutely swamped. I do appreciate you giving IFL a little bit of time. Well, who's going to be your training team for this fight?
Joseph McNally, Declan O'Rourke.
Some of boxing's finest there.
You know yourself, mate. Two of the best. So that's it. That's all I need.
Absolutely. Darren Till, listen, wish you the best of luck. We'll definitely catch up with you ahead of July 20th, but best of luck in kind of your preparation and camp towards that.
Thank you, mate.
Roll on the 20th, mate.
Nice one, Kugan. Good to see you, mate.
Top man. Thank you very much.
Wall Street Memes Casino.
I'm fine.
And Sportsbook.